guys, one thing that a lot of people on YouTube are not going to tell you about being an entrepreneur, it's not going to be easy. It's really not. I used to think that it would be easy just because I saw that it was easy for the person I was watching. But what you got to realize is some people have a leg up over you in the beginning. And it could be something simple as they grew up in the right neighborhood. They got the right rich friends. They got a middle-class lifestyle. They got a really good education for free. These are things that will give you a leg up in the very beginning when you become an entrepreneur. And these are things I didn't have. So I had no choice to go through the motions. I didn't have a mentor. Guys, just having a mentor could save you from getting scammed, making the wrong business decisions. Can save you a lot of money in the setup process. Show you how to market your business. There's just a lot that having the right person to influence you could make the difference and speed up your journey. And I didn't have that person personally in my life that was an entrepreneur. So I had to go find it on YouTube. I had to literally go out and find it because it just wasn't, I grew up in some of the worst neighborhoods in my town. So it wasn't like I was going to run into an entrepreneur that was going to be like, look, this is what you got to do. This is how you got to get started. So sometimes you got to go online just to find it because it's not available in your environment. And sometimes, like in my case, it could take half your life to figure these things out on your own. And if you're, younger than me, I would say if you're under 30, you have a good opportunity in this day and age, not just because there's more influencers available, but AI technology is here to make things 3 to 4, I would say even 5 times easier than it was in the past. And the only reason why I'm noticing this now because I'm using it. I had an amazing conversation with a Uber passenger today, and we started talking about AI and how AI has become so good that applications like ChatGPT-4 will allow you to make your own chatbot or your own technology to resell later. And this has made the playing field a lot easier now because now there's really no excuse for your entrepreneurs to be like, yeah, I don't even know where to get started. I don't get those people because all you got to do is find something that is relatable to you. Chances are AI will help you with that in some way, shape, or form, even if it's something basic. AI can make things something basic as sending an email. AI technology has made it easier. I'm not good at spelling or putting together paragraphs. So for me, AI was a game changer. It really was. It was a complete game changer because I didn't know how to put together good copyright where I can get across my message or write a script for a YouTube video. And now pictory AI that you could just put together a script with ChatGPT, and it does all the visuals for you. It'll actually literally put together the video for you. This is the age you live in. There's no excuse not to do a YouTube channel. Every company, every brand new company needs to have a division, or your whole company is a media company. At the very least, you need a division that does media. And there's no excuse not to have it because the technology's there. I probably shouldn't even be telling you this, but there's literally AI platforms where you don't even have to create the video. You heard me right. You do not have to create the video. You could go to somebody's channel like mine, take the video, embed it on the website, and it'll repurpose that video, put the words on it, add music to the background, and then in some cases they consider, depending on the platform, they consider that fair use. Now I know some YouTubers are a little bit angered by this because they put all that work into that video, and here you just come along, all you gotta do is plug in the video link into the software, and boom, you got a whole video based on their work. You just repackaged it, repurposed it, and you're getting views. And people need to get away from the stress of getting monetized on YouTube. Guys, I no longer care about getting monetized on YouTube. I no longer care about that because there's so many ways now that you could take your content and make money from it. One of the ways I've done that is I've created my own corporate hustler membership where I give my best knowledge, tips, tricks, and I also do a free business school, and the business school is all AI generated videos that teach you how to set up an online business, how to market your online business. That's free. But the ones where I give all my tips and tricks, that's only $9.97 a month. And the reason why I made it so cheap is I gotta bring value in order to make real money. You're never gonna make money online unless you're creating value. And I truly believe that now. You have to create some type of real value before you start seeing profits from your work. And giving out a free platform and also an inexpensive platform, I feel I'm doing that. And I feel like little things like that is what's gonna separate me from other marketers. Meanwhile, you got this guy that I used to promote his services, Troy Mason, out here making you pay for a platform to give out metal cards to colleges, but on your dime. So you had to spend out $50 to then give out a debit card to other people, and so they can have an extra, so they can have a free $20 on the card. I'm trying to figure out, how does that make sense for you? I guess they're trying to say you'll create some business from the colleges, but this guy's done this in the past and it didn't work. Guys, if you're watching and you know what I'm talking about, Troy Mason from Z-Tegrity, he's done this in the past where he's marketing his metal cards. Granted, they weren't, I think they were branded to the schools, if I'm not mistaken. They were branded, you know, Delta, Alpha, and all this other stuff, and it still didn't work. I think he's trying to make these same, I don't even know what you call them, let's just say naive people, pay for the service, and all it is bringing his company in money because it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It's not going to work. And then you got people telling me, well, if I keep doing videos for him, he's never going to pay the people he owes back. Somebody actually asked me that. He was like, well, Troy said, if you don't take down your videos, we're never going to get paid. We're never going to get paid anyway. He's never going to pay you. Never. When I say never, I mean never. It doesn't matter if I take down my videos or not. He's never going to pay you. He owes these people $5,000. And I don't want to go into the whole story, but I'll link the video below if you're interested, for some program that he put together. And he's telling these people that if I take down my videos, we might get paid in a few weeks. We're not going to get paid in a few weeks, guys. Newsflash. That shit ain't going to work. I feel like I got to be the voice of reality because some of these new people don't know he's tried this in the past, promoting to the colleges. And yeah, he got some sales, but it never blew up, making millions of dollars like he said it did. And I hate to be the marketer to down it because I wish it would work, because then he would have the money to possibly pay me, but it's not going to work. What will work, and we all have the capability of doing, I'm going to give you a little secret right here in this video that all of us can do with the minimum credit score of 680. That's all you need. And you could use a credit partner for this. Either you or your credit partner start a brand new LLC, let it season for about 3 months at the most before you start applying for anything. If you want to start generating some cash flow, simply set up the LLC and start doing affiliate marketing. Even if you don't get sales, this is still gonna work. Follow me for a minute. Create a YouTube channel with AI technology. That's gonna be your traffic source later. You're gonna, with the 680, you're gonna go set up your bank account. When you finally go to set up your bank account, most banks and credit unions are gonna ask you, do you want a line of credit? Do you want a credit card? If you've been like me and been seasoning for at least 9 months, and you haven't applied for anything, I'm gonna recommend you go ahead and apply. And 9 out of 10, you're gonna get a credit line and a credit card from anywhere to $20,000 to $50,000. It doesn't stop there. I would do this at a regular bank, I would do this at a credit union, and I would go to a good fintech bank. All three with the same business. Make the business something very neutral. Business services, software publisher, management, something really neutral. A neutral name. Don't make it your last name, your first name. I will say it's okay if you want to use like your kids' initials, just not your own initials. And this alone, by going to 3 different sources, you could probably rake in, like I said, anywhere from $20,000 each source. So at bare minimum, you can make probably like $60,000. And I would do this in the same week. Not necessarily the same day, but the same week. Because if you wait a month and do each one, the inquiry is going to pop up, and that's going to slow down you getting more funding. So I would try to do it in the same week. And you'll be surprised how much of funding you will get for a brand new business. Now here's the part that messes everybody up. You can't go out and buy TVs, but you can go out and buy a car only if it's for your business and it's gonna make money. For example, you want to start your own Uber fleet. Guess what? You have $60,000. Go, but don't spend the whole $60,000 like some of you knuckleheads. You spend a bare minimum, $5,000 to $10,000. Purchase a vehicle that you own. Something you could do. Uber Black at the very least. Uber XL. You know, so you can make some extra money. Now you have a real business. Put it under the company. They say there's no cheap insurances out there. There's some reasonable commercial insurances. I wouldn't say they're right. There's nothing cheap out there. There's no such thing as cheap. But there's some reasonable commercial insurance companies. If you get in a corporate hustler and you contact me, I'll give you one. And you get a driver. Remember, you only spent $5,000 to $10,000. You go get a driver. You put a driver in this vehicle. On average, this driver needs to be able to pay you about $100. Say on average, $100 a day. $75 for the vehicle, renting the vehicle to make money, and another $25 for, say, insurance. $25 a day, so $100 a day. Now you're able to make $100 a day. Think about this now. You only need 2 more vehicles making $100 a day. That's $300 a day. And now you have a $100,000 a year business. You have a 6-figure business, and you only spent maybe $30,000. Now where's the money going? Back into the business to pay off the credit cards. Out of that $100,000, you should not pay yourself even half. Out of $100,000, you should probably pay yourself about $30,000. So you could grow the business and add more drivers. Now that's just an example of what you could do with the credit. You could do this where you buy businesses. Let's say you found a business you could buy, and all you got to do is put down, because of seller financing, you only got to put down $20,000. It costs $100,000, but their owner financing is $80,000, and you got to come up with another $20,000. And let's say the business makes $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month. Now you have the income generating to pay off the debt and everything, and give you some extra money. But a lot of people, they go overboard. They spend the money on personal items, personal cars that don't make money. You can also do this for real estate. It's been commonly used. And I have lending sources that if you get in a corporate hustler, I will give away all my lending sources that will get you more than the bank would get you. This is how you're going to create a real business, a real business from business credit. Technically, you didn't start with any cash of your own. You're using other people's money to start this company. And it's totally doable. Anybody could do it. Now, say you don't have the credit yourself. You work with a credit partner. I don't care. I wouldn't give them 50%, but some of you might feel you need to give them 50% of the business, whatever. Give them a percentage of the business. Or in some cases, you don't even have to give them a percentage of the business. You can pay them back so much money or whatever. Come to an agreement. Use the credit partner to secure the loans or secure the credit with some of these other lending sources will allow you to do that. Some of the banks won't, but some of these lending sources will allow you to use a credit partner, and all the credit will be in the business name. This is how you're going to get ahead in this economy. And this is what I'm going to teach you in the Corporate Hustler membership. Links below. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you for your continued support. Subscribe, like, comment, and I'm going to see you guys in the next one. Thank you.